I thought we were trying for 1 minute, but right? We're trying for one. Okay.
That's right. We talk about, Curt, e-learning and blended learning. At North Carolina Virtual Public School, a lot of people think that we provide online courses, and we do that very well, but we also dip into the blended learning space, because I think as we move forward, you're going to have to do both and, right? Comment on K-12 as you see it with both of those paradigms, e-learning and blended learning.
What I'm hearing lately from the K-12 space is a new word, and its word is continuous learning. And with the recent H1N1 outbreak, I did a webinar for schools across the U.S. about what to do with disasters or disastrous situation like blizzards and snowmageddon and SARS or H1N1 or earthquakes or tornadoes or hurricanes. And we're experiencing all that right now. And so people can't say, oh, it's never going to happen to me. It's happening to all of us. So, people are becoming aware of the fact that, online, fully online, offers options for students that have power during those, Hurricane Katrina and Ike and all those other kinds of storms that come at us. But it's not just fully online. It's dipping our toes in for that week or day or whatever wherein we need that. When we have a field trip somewhere, we go to D.C. and the Smithsonian, we can come back and experience what might have taken place back in the school. Or if we have a blizzard like the Snowmageddon, we can still experience and continuous learning. So blended learning does other things as well. Blended learning can be experienced in that way, but it also can be experienced that we supplement course content with rich and engaging material to get kids excited about maths and science and technology and other disciplines, right? So it's this notion of motivation, notion of supplementing and extending a class beyond what teachers in North Carolina might be able to provide solely within their little community to other experts that might be wrapped around them in other locations. And then blended learning also provides that way to experiment, so that you might try something out with technology and then say, hey, what I did there with a debate on the web, or role play, or a guest expert chat, I might be able to do face-to-face. So a lot of what's going on in these online environments I see, and in blended learning environments that I observe, end up finding their way into the face-to-face classrooms and get us to have teachers reflect on themselves as professionals and then sharing what they're doing. So when you start experimenting with technology in your classrooms, that next step, beyond becoming aware and then resist and then understand and use, beyond those four stages, first we become aware of this new ebook or whatever, and then we resist it for a bit, and we might understand its purpose and use it, but then we share it with other people and we promote it within our school system. We move to stages 5 and 6, and I think what blended learning offers us is have one foot that's in our face-to-face and one foot that's in the web world, and we feel comfortable with that. So it's that bridging between the technology fully going into the deep waters and in the shallow. We start with the shallow waters, we're going deep, or we go back on the sand and play in the face-to-face world. It's an exciting time.